Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Peace on the Streets radio show. And I'm your host, DJ Prince of the Side.
And your girl, me with.
And Yoleva, what's up, everybody?
What's going on in this rainy Wednesday evening, you guys?
It's pouring out here, brother.
So you know we're going to have some romance music for them tonight.
Oh, yeah. Get toasty, get your candles, get your wine. It's going to be a sexy night.
Yes, it is, you guys. I mean,
some
we
sexy
gonna play.
individuals, I'm just saying.
I know that's right.
If you want to
guys.
see how sexy we are, you can go to peaceonthestreets.com and go to live and watch us live in-house where we have your grandson in the building.
Yeah, this is
yo.
Cameron. This is his first time. He's with me. I'm grandbaby sitting.
I love it.
I got him all the way until Sunday evening.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
okay.
Yeah, I got a little man with me. You know what I'm saying? We praying for his mama. His mama had she had to go to the hospital to the doctor. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People,
Hope
y'all
he
got to
feels
take
better.
care of yourself out there. You know,
Facts.
but the hospital is the best place for you to be when you're going through something.
Absolutely.
You know,
True.
For the
True.
most part,
It's gonna save your life.
it ain't free.
It ain't free, buddy. Not
know.
here it ain't. You better be down for real.
So you guys, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, people that make us happen with be a part of Peace on the Streets radio show.
Woo.
We want to give a shout out to Transmission Repair.
Ow.
In case you have any kind of something going on with your vehicle. In fact, I had 2 or 3 good friends this week wind up going.
Nice.
Alternator problems. So then they fixed it on the low too. I mean, not on
Let's
the
go.
low, but on the
It's reasonable. It's reasonable.
So that's because
Yeah.
people have to stay in business.
Right, yeah. It
You
can't be
know.
free.
So they call Transmission Repair Place. They're on Old Winter Garden Road. You let them know you heard it on Peace on the Streets, and they will knock off over $168.
Let's go.
So that's a big deal, guys. Go to Central Florida Transmission Repair. Let them know that Peace on the Street sent you in order to get that discount. That's a big deal. 407-203-1217 or go to the website, www.orlandotransmissionrepair.com. Or you can find them at 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida, 32811. They offer financing and also mentorship.
And
Nice.
the mentorship is case guys, you have kids out there and they might want to be a mechanic, and they teach them everything from the beginning. And then if they're good enough, then hey, they give them a job.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You
Like,
train
from the
in
rooty to
house.
the rooty.
Yeah, from the rooty to the Who else we got, you guys?
Oh, so of course we have 1-800-NO-FAULT.
Whoa.
If you get involved in any sort of accident,
Boom.
slip and fall,
Bing.
workers' comp,
Ding.
I got you covered.
Yes, indeed.
Give us a call right here, 407-267-7378. We got you covered, guys. Even criminal law, we can protect you as well.
What?
Yes.
Awesome.
We have done that before.
Okay. Neo, tell the people about your business, man. If y'all guys don't know, if y'all watch our YouTube videos, y'all watch all the stuff that we do that's on live, Neo is one of the hands that's behind some of this stuff.
That's
Yeah,
right.
what's up, fam? It is your boy and your Lave out here. And if you guys want to get some photography and some videography for your business, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was telling him, it's like, bro, like the old way that people used to do video business was like you would charge a whole bunch of money to get one big video done, and then people would just run ads on that one video. But that model is dead because now
Yeah.
businesses need to have like a constant stream of videos in order to engage new customers and keep the old ones around. So if you guys need to have yourself a new media strategy for the year, go ahead and contact us here at Peace on the Streets, and go to peaceonthestreets.com, hit us up on the chat, and you guys can go ahead and get yourself some media services. And you guys can always contact me directly at 407-520-4561.
That's right, guys. Consistency is so important.
Yes, it is.
If
Yes.
people don't see you moving, they're going to give up on you and just move on to someone else.
Right.
So we have consistency here. Not only that, he handles websites. He manages the YouTube channel. He knows how to develop that traffic
Yeah.
to come in. And that is a gift.
And he
Let me
just
tell
showed
you.
us something the other day where I think it was like 4,400,000 of
Yeah, it was 10,000 as well. I mean,
for-
Yeah, we got
43,000.
10,000 on
He
one
finally
video.
did it.
Another, like, it was a great month for us. You know, we did
Woo,
have
come on.
several hundred hours of watch time. Like, people were watching our content for hundreds of hours last month.
Nice.
so
So,
exciting.
40,000 views altogether, which was a pretty decent month for us, guys. And,
Come on.
you know, we're just working on it, getting the grind down, getting, hopefully all this influence will help make some changes, like getting our new mayor elected, Samuel B.
That's right, you guys.
Let's go.
We always complain about we don't like who we got in office. We always complain about that. Now we have someone that's running that's willing to make a change, and he's kind of listening to the people.
Yeah.
That's what I like
He
about
is.
him.
So let me
too.
say this real quick. I really appreciate them. I was just speaking to them today, and they just sponsored me to do
Nice.
this pageant run.
Awesome.
And down South Florida. I couldn't believe it. So I got to give a shout out to Samuel B. Ings and his wife
Nice.
for sponsoring me to compete for the highest crown. They have so much trust in me, and they have so much, like, they see huge things in me, and I'm so grateful.
Nice.
Also, too, Bruce Rothschild, if you don't know who he is, he's an ex-NFL
Yeah, Big
Chargers.
Bruce.
He just sponsored me today as well.
Nice.
So I definitely have to, like, give you guys the info a little bit later, because they all run businesses.
Yes.
And he is a huge asset for the community.
Bruce.
He
Bruce
works
is a
with
beast.
veterans. Yeah, he helps clean up their cemeteries of
right.
the veterans that passed away or Army. So he's huge. I'm going to tell you guys a little more about that a little bit later. But again, I'm so grateful. They're amazing. They've been on our show forever.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
guys.
Huge shout out to Bruce over there, because that whole story with how he renovates the cemeteries for veterans that were abandoned.
Yeah.
So it's like people that served this country, and then they were just left out there to rot in the middle of the grass.
That's
no,
crazy, huh?
No markers or anything. They were just, it's crazy. They completely abandoned. So
It's-
big shout
it's
out
like
to
no one
Bruce
gets good.
Rothschild.
Yes, we do.
So I'm going
Rothschild.
to tell you a little bit about his company real quick. He's serving Central Florida and beyond since 1993. He does pool spas, saunas, hot tub services, and all. And this is his band, but there's more. He offers the finest products of your enjoyment, relaxation, medical needs, healthy water industry, and ask about the military and first responders discount. He offers that in his other platform of business. So he is a real, if you want to say, supporter of all veterans and first aid. This is amazing. So I really
Nice.
appreciate him. Also, too, if you don't know, he's offering finest products of your enjoyment when it comes to anything when it comes in regards of pool services, hot tub, sauna. He also is taking care of the veteran cemeteries, like Angel said, and that is a huge deal for his path as well. If you guys want to reach out to him, you could go to Bruce Rothschild, or you go to peaceonthestreets.com, or you can just go to yourbackyardsuperstore.com. Reach out to him. He's huge. He's a huge asset.
Yes, he is.
He's also huge.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's
Wide.
also huge,
Big
literally.
guy.
He's big,
Yeah,
bro.
he played for the San
He's
Diego
thick.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes. So so back in the days with Dan Fout. So if you guys, and that's part of sports talk, right?
Yes,
Yes.
So we got sports talk tonight.
We sure do.
With George Michael.
George Michael, Isaac Coleman. So that's
Yo,
we're
yo.
tapping on that.
Yeah.
As well, too, guys, you got to give a shout out to Stop the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue, because they sponsored me as well.
Yes, they did, you
We
guys.
won.
And they're down. They do different kind of events, customer appreciation days, employees appreciation days, reunion, family reunions. They do all different kind of things, and they take care of all your barbecue needs. They're down in Groveland at 2915 U.S. Highway 27 in Groveland. Their number is 407-837-5469. And they deliver. They
Nice.
also deliver, you guys. They'll bring the
Deliver.
plate straight to you guys. So, hey, for all your barbecue needs, 407-837-5469. Thanksgiving is coming up. They're going to be doing smoked turkeys, fried turkeys, barbecue turkeys, and all those turkey needs.
And all
for
those turkeys.
And all them turkeys. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Yeah, so we got Miss Angela coming on tonight, and she's
We
going to
do.
be telling us all the highlights.
So Miss Angela, if you guys don't know, there's a huge pageant competition going on next month, and here in Florida, for the first time, it's not going to be overseas. I guess overseas, right? It's not
Yeah.
going to be in the Bahamas.
Right.
They won't be on the waters.
It's going to be here. So that means they can stream it, because when we're overseas in the water,
Right.
we can't stream. There's a huge protocol of that.
Right.
Really?
A lot of laws, believe it or not. Yeah, you have to ask permission
It would
from
be hard, too. from
Bahamas
the middle of the
to the
ocean.
United States. Yeah, it doesn't
tough.
pick up service, but you can
Yeah.
pay. But you gotta pay Bahamas. You gotta pay America. It's crazy
my goodness.
of how this works. But now that we're around lands, that we have a streaming network that just picked us up. It's going to stream the entire pageant,
Sweet.
which is big deal. That means anybody can watch us if you don't want to be live or you can't be live.
Right.
Big deal. There's people from all over the country, different countries coming in to compete.
Nice.
India, Uruguay, United States. I'm serious. They're literally traveling. They're
Right.
all not from here. they're coming here to compete.
Sweet.
And within that, the streaming network will serve them in their country so people can see, because not everyone can make it.
Awesome.
As well, TLC Network just picked us up.
Nice.
They literally just filmed us on a documentary.
Nice.
Big deal. Do you know the depths of this? It is so much rules to the game that our lawyers had to pick it up.
Wow.
And even at the
Is that
Hilton
serious?
where we're performing,
Uh-huh.
we had to pick. Lawyers had to come in on that one as well.
Come on.
Because it is very intense in the rules, on the money and everything like that.
Yeah.
So they're getting together to see how they could work out an agreement, because Miss International might get picked up, guys.
Nice.
That's a big deal.
And you know, she get picked up. Hey.
We're all in there.
Right there together, you guys. We got to get a song in, you
Let's do
guys.
it.
Y'all get ready, you guys, and keep it locked right here, the Peace on the Streets radio show. And we're going to let you guys know how you're going to be able to go get our merch.
Come on.
Some of the freshest merch in town.
Big shout out to Jose Rivas out there in California. He's watching us right now.
Yeah.
We're sending your gear. We thank you for
Yes.
your purchase on the Peace on the Street shirt. We're so grateful for you. He said that he wanted to support the movement, and he's very proud of us. He sent us a message.
And he got a hat coming, too.
And we just told him we offered him a hat for him just being such an amazing supporter. He's going to represent us in the West Coast, guys. Shout out
do it.
Jose Rivas. Come on.
Peace
What's
on the
up?
Streets.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me.
Blow, baby. Peace on the Streets. It's time to fly, you guys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Peace on the Streets radio show. And I'm your host, DJ Prince of the
Woo!
Side.
And your girl, me with.
And yo, Leva, what's up, everybody?
What's going on this rainy Wednesday evening, you guys?
It's pouring out here, brother.
So you know we're going to have some romance music for them tonight.
Oh, yeah. Get toasty, get your candles, get your wine. It's going to be a sexy night.
Yes, it is, you guys.
We're
I mean,
so
we
sexy
gonna play.
individuals. I'm just saying.
I know that's right.
If you want to see how
guys.
sexy we are, you could go to peaceonthestreets.com and go to live and watch us live in-house, where we have your grandson in the building.
Yeah, this is
yo.
Cameron. This is his first time. He's with me. I'm grandbaby sitting.
I love it.
I got him all the way until Sunday evening.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
okay.
Yeah, I got a little man with me. You know what I'm saying? We praying for his mama. His mama had she had to go to the hospital to the doctor. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People,
Hope
y'all
he
got to
feels
take
better.
care of yourself out there. You know,
Facts.
but the hospital is the best place for you to be when you're going through something.
Absolutely.
You know,
True.
For the
True.
most part,
Gonna save your life.
it ain't free.
It ain't free, buddy. Not
don't-
here it ain't. You better be down for real.
So you guys, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, people that make us happen with be a part of Peace on the Streets radio show.
Woo.
We want to give a shout out to Transmission Repair.
Ow.
In case you have any kind of something going on with your vehicle. In fact, I had 2 or 3 good friends this week wind up going.
Nice.
Alternator problems. So then they fixed it on the low too. I mean, not on
Let's
the
go.
low, but on the
It's reasonable. It's reasonable.
So that's because
Yeah.
people have to stay in business.
Right, yeah. They
You
can't be
know.
free.
So they call Transmission Repair Place. They're on Old Winter Garden Road. You let them know you heard it on Peace on the Streets, and they will knock off over $168.
Let's go.
So that's a big deal, guys. Go to Central Florida Transmission Repair. Let them know that Peace on the Street sent you in order to get that discount. That's a big deal. 407-203-1217, or go to the website, www.orlandotransmissionrepair.com. Or you can find them at 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida, 32811. They offer financing and also mentorship.
And
Nice.
the mentorship is case guys, you have kids out there and they might want to be a mechanic, and they teach them everything from the beginning. And then if they're good enough, then hey, they give them a job.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You
Like,
train
from the Rudy to
in
the
house.
Rudy.
Yeah, from the Rudy to the Rudy. Who else we got, you guys?
Oh, so of course we have 1-800-NO-FAULT.
Whoa, whoa.
If you get involved in any sort of accident,
Boom.
slip and fall,
Bing.
workers' comp,
Ding.
I got you covered.
Yes, indeed.
Give us a call right here, 407-267-7378. We got you covered, guys. Even criminal law, we can protect you as well.
What?
Yes.
Awesome.
We have done that before.
Okay. Neo, tell the people about your business, man. If y'all guys don't know, if y'all watch our YouTube videos, y'all watch all the stuff that we do that's on live, Neo is one of the hands that's behind some of this stuff.
That's
Yeah,
right.
what's up, fam? It is your boy and your Lave out here. And if you guys want to get some photography and some videography for your business, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was telling him, it's like, bro, like the old way that people used to do video business was like you would charge a whole bunch of money to get one big video done, and then people would just run ads on that one video. But that model is dead because now
Yeah.
businesses need to have like a constant stream of videos in order to engage new customers and keep the old ones around. So if you guys need to have yourself a new media strategy for the year, go ahead and contact us here at Peace on the Streets, and go to peaceonthestreets.com, hit us up on the chat, and you guys can go ahead and get yourself some media services. And you guys can always contact me directly at 407-520-4561.
That's right, guys. Consistency is so important.
Yes, it is.
If
Yes.
people don't see you moving, they're going to give up on you and just move on to someone else.
Right.
So we have consistency here. Not only that, he handles websites. He manages the YouTube channel. He knows how to develop that traffic
Yeah.
to come in. And that is a gift.
And he
Let me
just
tell
showed
you.
us something the other day where I think it was like 4,400,000 of.
Yeah, it was 10,000 as well. I mean,
for-
Yeah, we got
43,000.
10,000 on
He
one
finally
video.
did it.
Another, like, it was a great month for us. We did
Woo,
have
come on.
several hundred hours of watch time. Like, people were watching our content for hundreds of hours last month.
Nice.
so
So,
exciting.
40,000 views altogether, which was a pretty decent month for us, guys. And,
Come on.
we're just working on it, getting the grind down, getting, hopefully all this influence will help make some changes, like getting our new mayor elected, Samuel B.
That's right, you guys.
Let's go.
We always complain about we don't like who we got in office. We always complain about that. Now we have someone that's running that's willing to make a change, and he's kind of listening to the people.
Yeah.
That's what I like
He
about
is.
him.
So let
Me
me say
too.
this real quick. I really appreciate them. I was just speaking to them today, and they just sponsored me to do
Nice.
this pageant run
Awesome.
and down South Florida. I couldn't believe it. So I got to give a shout out to Samuel B. Ings and his wife
Nice.
for sponsoring me to compete for the highest crown. They have so much trust in me, and they have so much, like, they see huge things in me, and I'm so grateful.
Nice.
Also, too, Bruce Rothschild, if you don't know who he is, he's an ex-NFL
Yeah, yeah, Big
Chargers.
Bruce.
He just sponsored me today as well.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
definitely have to, like, give you guys the info a little bit later, because they all run businesses.
Yes.
And he is a huge asset for the community.
Bruce.
He
Bruce
works
is a
with
beast.
veterans. Yeah, he helps clean up their cemeteries of
right,
the
yeah.
veterans that passed away or Army. So he's huge. I'm going to tell you guys a little more about that a little bit later. But again, I'm so grateful. They're amazing. They've been on our show forever.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Yes.
you, guys.
Huge shout out to Bruce over there, because that whole story with how he renovates the cemeteries for veterans that were abandoned.
Yeah.
So it's like people that served this country, and then they were just left out there to rot in the middle of the grass.
That's crazy, huh?
No markers or anything. They were just, it's crazy. It's completely abandoned. So
It's-
big shout
it's
out
like
to
no one
Bruce
gets good.
Rothrock.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
so I'm
Shout
going
out.
to tell you a little bit about his company real quick. He's serving Central Florida and beyond since 1993. He does pool spas, saunas, hot tubs, services, and all. And this
Sweet.
is his brand, but there's more. He offers the finest products of your enjoyment, relaxation, medical needs, healthy water industry, and ask about the military and first responders discount. He offers that in his other platform of business. So he is a real, if you want to say, supporter of all veterans and first aid. This is amazing. So I really
Nice.
appreciate him. Also, too, if you don't know, he's offering finest products of your enjoyment when it comes to anything when it comes in regards of pool services, hot tub, sauna. He also is taking care of the veteran cemeteries, like Enyo said, and that is a huge deal for his path as well. If you guys want to reach out to him, you could go to Bruce Rothschild, or you go to peaceonthestreets.com, or you can just go to your backyard superstore.com. Reach out to him. He's huge. He's a huge asset.
Yes, he is.
He's also huge.
Yeah,
Dude's
he's
wide.
also huge, literally.
guy.
Dude's big,
Yeah,
bro.
he played for the San Diego
thick.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes. So so back in the days with Dan Fout. So if you guys, and that's part of sports talk, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
So we got
Yes.
sports talk tonight.
We sure do.
With George Michael.
George Michael, Isaac Coleman. So that's
Yo,
we're
yo.
gonna tapping on that.
Yeah.
As well too, guys. You gotta give a shout out to Stop the Apple Memphis style barbecue because they sponsored me as well.
Yes, they did, you
Come
guys.
on.
And they're down. They do different kind of events, customer appreciation days, employees appreciation days, reunion, family reunions. They do all different kind of things, and they take care of you all your barbecue needs. They're down in Groveland at 2915 U.S. Highway 27 in Groveland. Their number is 407-837-5469. And they deliver. They
Nice.
also deliver, you guys. They'll bring the plate
Deliver.
straight to you guys. So, hey, for all your barbecue needs, 407-837-5469. Thanksgiving is coming up. They're going to be doing smoked turkeys, fried turkeys, barbecue turkeys, and all those turkey needs.
And all
for
those turkeys.
And all them turkeys. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Yeah, so we got Miss Angela coming on tonight, and she's
We
going to
do.
be telling us all the highlights.
So Miss Angela, if you guys don't know, there's a huge pageant competition going on next month, and here in Florida, for the first time, it's not going to be overseas. I guess overseas, right? It's not
Yeah.
going to be in the Bahamas.
Right.
They won't be on the waters.
It's going to be here. So that means they can stream it because when we're overseas in the water,
Right.
we can't stream. There's a huge protocol of that.
Right.
Really?
A lot of laws, believe it or not. Yeah, you have to ask permission
It would
from
be hard, too.
Bahamas
from the middle of the
to
ocean.
the United States. Yeah, it doesn't
tough.
pick up service, but you can
Yeah.
pay. But you gotta pay Bahamas. You gotta pay America. It's crazy
Oh, my goodness.
of how this works. But now that we're around lands, that we have a streaming network that just picked us up. It's going to stream the entire pageant,
Sweet.
which is big deal. That means anybody can watch us if you don't want to be live or you can't be live.
Right.
Big deal. There's people from all over the country, different countries coming in to compete.
Nice.
India, Uruguay, United States. I'm serious. They're literally traveling. They're
Right.
all not from here. They're coming here to compete.
Sweet.
And within that, the streaming network will serve them in their country so people can see because not everyone can make it.
Awesome.
As well, TLC Network just picked us up.
Nice.
They literally just filmed us on a documentary.
Nice.
Big deal. Do you know the depths of this? It is so much rules to the game that our lawyers had to pick it up.
Wow.
And even at the
Is that
Hilton
serious?
where we're performing,
Uh-huh.
we had to pick. Lawyers had to come in on that one as well.
Come on.
Because it is very intense in the rules, on the money and everything like that.
Yeah.
So they're getting together to see how they could work out an agreement because Miss International might get picked up, guys.
Nice.
That's a big deal.
And you know, she get picked up. Hey.
We're all in there.
Right there
Woo!
together, you guys. We got to get a song in, you
Let's do
guys.
it.
Y'all
Let's get
get ready, you guys, and keep it locked right here, the Peace on the Streets radio show. And we're going to let you guys know how you're going to be able to go get our merch.
Come on.
Some of the freshest merch in town.
Big shout out to Jose Rivas out there in California. He's watching us right now.
Yeah.
We're sending your gear. We thank you for your
Yes.
purchase on the Peace on the Street shirt. We're so grateful for you. He said that he wanted to support the movement, and he's very proud of us. He sent us a message.
And he got a hat coming, too.
And we just told him we offered him a hat for him just being such an amazing supporter. He's going to represent us in the West Coast, guys. Shout out
do it.
Jose Rivas. Come on.
Peace
What's
on the
up?
Streets. Welcome back,
on.
welcome back, welcome back, you guys,
Yo.
to Peace on the Streets radio show. I hope you guys enjoyed that mix. We gave you guys like about 35 minutes
Come
of nothing but
on.
smooth
Commercial
R&B
free.
jams, you guys.
Woo.
We don't do that every day.
Nah, we don't.
but we got a special guest in, and we got a special guest on the phone.
Woo!
Mrs. International World 100 Successful Women, Mrs.
Angela!
I'll let y'all have it this time. How you doing, Miss Angela?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I know you were playing some old school music there.
You know it. You already know we were.
Yeah, and you were playing a little bit of James Brown, so you know I love that.
Oh, she
Oh,
know it.
yeah.
She know it.
Get up on the good foot.
Ow!
Get up off that thing.
Come on.
And of course, we got our second
Oh my
special
God.
guest.
So yes, I'm sorry. I almost dropped my crown, but
Don't
you
do
made me
that.
laugh
Don't
so
do
hard. So right now in house with Miss International World, I'm legitly wearing the crown and sash to represent Miss International World Puerto Rico.
Yes,
right.
indeed.
We're live in the house right now with special guest Jerry Garcia.
Hello.
And he is
are
the
you?
mastermind behind the scenes of this streaming network that's about to do something for us while we're at this platform. I'm going to let them explain. So, Jerry?
How you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing great. Thank you
Thanks
guys for
being a
having me.
part of
Our
Peaceful
pleasure.
Streets.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you guys
sir.
so much.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing today?
We're great. Thank you for
Great.
being
A
here.
little wet,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
we'll be all right.
It's raining a little bit.
Florida. You know?
So, you're representing Orlando because you're with us. You live here now.
Yeah, I'm from Texas, but
Are you?
I'm out here in
Okay.
Florida now. But I've been here like 12 years now, so. you know,
Okay.
All
I
my
know-
exes live in Texas.
Everything's big in Texas.
That's what they say.
they all
Get
just,
up off that thing.
they all just moved to Texas.
Are you? Are
No,
you,
we just know the slang.
yeah,
we
we
know what they
just
say.
know.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
I actually am now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you
Mimi's
killed
got- Mimi's
it.
got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new partner over here.
I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah.
Huge
I've met
Cowboys
like
fan.
Irving
We
and
won't stop
Emmett
clowning
when I
on
was
her
a
for
kid.
it.
Did you?
Yeah.
He met Emmett Smith.
All
Yeah, when I was
right.
a kid.
Hey.
My
Huge.
dad used to force me to go to training camps when I was a kid.
no way.
I played football, basketball. I'm more of a basketball fan, but football, I used to like the Detroit Lions. I like Barry Sanders.
Oh,
I
man.
get Sanders though.
They were like really not a good team, but everyone I was around was a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I wasn't really a Cowboys fan when I was younger.
Yeah.
And they were just always winning, so it was
Come on.
Okay,
Dallas
okay.
Cowboys, and I was in Texas, so like
Oh man,
The
that
pressure was
big.
on.
yeah, so I was like, I don't really like them, like that.
Okay.
So, but when I got older, when they were kind of the underdog, now that's when I kind of started liking the Cowboys.
So you like the underdogs.
Interesting.
I like
I understand.
underdogs, yeah.
I
Big
get
shout out to
that.
Dallas Cowboys. Hope they're watching.
that.
There you go. Yeah.
And they doing great this year.
I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, they're playing nice, but they always start
Finally.
off.
Yeah, they
Well,
do
they
well
always
at
start off
first.
nice.
They always do,
Yeah,
but it's
they
usually the
always
quarterback
do.
that
But-
just
Yeah.
But
gives
this
it away.
year,
Hey, we
they,
finna see.
they got
That
rid of them.
defense.
They
We
got
finna see.
yeah, man. Their defense. Oh
Crazy.
my goodness!
We
With
finna
Lawrence
see.
on one end
Yeah.
and number 11 on the other. If they don't get hit,
finna
they
see.
just as good as anybody to win the Super Bowl this year.
Come on.
That's like
You know,
Michael
I'm-
saying, like, oh, the Jets are contenders if their quarterback is good.
If the quarterback is
Listen,
that
there's
was
a
our
lot of
problem.
ifs.
No, there's no-
Like, we got to see.
If there's an if for the quarterback, it's a wrap. Like, it's
That's
a
true.
wrap.
That's true. I mean, it's a
But they look good. Their
we'll see
defense is
what's up.
solid.
What's
I
up?
was waiting for Rumble to get out because those picks, those interceptions
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
killing me. You're freaking. And there's always one or two or three.
Yeah, at the wrong time.
Always. He's gonna get at least 2 or 3 in a game. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paying you millions
Nice.
for that? Let's talk about Miss International World.
Yeah, let's
So
go.
we're live right now in effect. We're going to represent Miss International World. That if you guys don't know, we're competing next month here in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Yeah,
Big
let's go.
deal.
I'm
I
telling
cannot
you.
wait to tell you guys all the updates that's going on.
Yes.
So Jerry is part of this mission, and this is going to be streamed, guys, for the first time ever with Miss International World. That means that everybody can see us in different countries, cities, states, doesn't matter.
Right.
If you guys can't be live in effect, you can watch us live. This is a big deal, as well as TLC Network seeing this, did a documentary on them already, and it's coming back to film the pageant. I don't know which day, but they're coming back. Big
Right.
deal. So we may be picked up by a network. If not, they're foolish because we will.
Yeah, just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time. It's already there. It's already here. It's an effect. It's such an honor to be a part of this organization. This is my second term to be with them and competing, but this is literally my 4th or 5th on a mission with them by running their media.
Okay.
So it's an honor. And Jerry's going to explain his platform and what he's going to do for Miss International World.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm being brought in. I have a background in audio, video, and lighting and stuff like that. So me and my team are going to be doing. We're going to set up some LED screens. We're going to, the lighting, and we're also helping with the camera. So we're setting up basically their stream, but we're also setting up the event at the Hilton Garden in Port St. Lucie. So there's going to be people at the event also. So we're kind of
Right.
kind of trying to go all out, bringing some extra lighting to make sure the hotel looks really pretty and stuff like that. So we wanted, the event to be by itself amazing, but the live stream to really showcase that across the world, So
So this is going to be like a TV
yeah.
show.
It's like two things, So the event, we want that to, really be impactful, but on the back end, we really want to, showcase what is actually happening. It's like the empowerment of women, and
Come on.
and that happens. That means different things to different people. You know what I mean? So, also doing the production, helping with the video and the event, but I also do social media and video and content creation like that. So, I think we're going to be trying to really like hit the head on like the empowerment of the event that's going on. You know what I mean? So
this organization, I just want to explain a little bit about it. The Miss International World is more than a pageant. It's more than just beauty, guys. We are a way of life for all women. At Miss International World, we make dreams become a reality.
Nice.
The dates are October 20th and to the 22nd. Will be taking place at the Hilton Gardens Inn at Port St. Lucie. If you guys are interested, you go to www.internationalworld.com. Sorry, missinternationalworld.com. Check out the website. Check out behind the scenes. Check out what they have to offer, as well as, again, if you want to compete, sponsors, investors. It's a big deal. We already know.
Yeah, you guys don't want to miss it. This is going to be one of the biggest shows this closeout of the year.
That's right.
You don't want to miss it.
And we have live streaming, like I said, again, in-house, which is such a beautiful thing because the setup literally looks like a TV show. And I just can't wait to showcase this. And the reason why we're in-house today is we're part of the commercial.
That's right.
For the streaming platform.
That's exciting.
Peace on the Streets made it. Come on.
That's it.
And Miss Angela is on the line right now. So, Miss Angela, please tell the people, again, what's going on next month in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
Well, Prince, okay. Prince forgot something, okay?
Come on,
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You know, Prince, when you said you could see it anywhere, you forgot to mention, and you could even see it on Air Force One.
I know that's right. Can't wait.
That's right.
Literally, she claimed Air Force One for Prince, and she won the presidential award.
Wow.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. One day, Peace on the Streets going to be. Come on, Neo. Let's go, everybody. Let's go.
I'll bring the camera. I'm
I
ready.
know that. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, bring the cat. Well, see, we have to get Prince on Air Force One because he's trying to put his bow tie on and do a show from there.
Right. We'd love to.
I'm trying to get Prince because I know he went through surgery, but I'm trying to get him to come at least to the last day.
That's why I'll be there.
Yes, of when they announce the winner. And
Okay.
You know your girl.
Hey, that's it.
But it's the fact of just competing. And I want to explain just a real quick brief description of why I'm competing. The reason why I am is because the platform itself.
Okay.
They do showcase people as in their character prints, not by how they look per se.
Right.
Of course, we all carry ourselves lovely. A lot of these ladies have a marvelous background, whether it's in modeling, prep work. It's intense.
They're good looking.
I mean,
That's
intense.
what she's saying.
Okay.
Beast.
Good job, Neo.
Beast in the game.
And we're going to translate it to simple terms.
Yeah.
They are amazing, but
Translation.
what's so powerful about them is that they all have an extreme professional background. Doctors, lawyers, dentists,
Oh, they
broadcasting.
Yeah.
It's intense. And what they do is they compete, but they have an organization or a charity or another mission to help spread to the people, to support the people.
They pretty, but they smart too.
yeah.
Very.
Gotcha.
Let me give you one thing for instance, because it blew my mind. There was this one girl that's a dentist that literally created a program to help the poor people that can't afford dental work.
Nice.
That she goes to their homes and takes care of them. That
Nice.
can't leave the home if they're elderly, they can't walk, they just don't have the funds. And they created this in India to support the people that can't afford it. So these are ladies from different countries that are supporting their city and their people, that are making a change in movement. They come to the organizations to help showcase that, and the organization accepts them because of their character.
That's sweet.
It's true. And I have to say this, of course, Prince, we got to get him on Air Force One. And Jerry said he was from Texas. Now, could you picture Jerry in a cowboy hat?
Oh my gosh, Jerry, yes!
I cannot picture Jerry in a cowboy
No,
hat.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not a hat person at all.
I can't because Jerry looks more like a New Yorker.
Oh, you
walk
do.
the streets-
Right.
Yeah.
You do, you do.
When you walk the streets of New York City, you see more of a Jerry type. So I don't see cowboy.
I understand.
It's like my husband trying to put a cowboy hat
I
on.
get it.
You know that's not working.
I've worn a cowboy hat. Ironically, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
think
mind.
I wore one once. I think last year.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll wear a hat. I'll wear the boots. I'll wear it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I can pull it off.
It's
yeah.
expensive being a cowboy.
Oh, it is expensive.
Yeah,
Those hats are
cowboys-
no joke. It's over
Oh,
50.
man.
Those boots are like 100 plus.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's on the low end.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
talking
yeah.
about a hat. You talking about $1,000? No, like them hats. Would they be? Girl, hats cost 12. Man, I had me a nice big black one, Miss Angela. I mean, that thing was bigger than me, and I had when it found the boots. I went up to the rest. He talking about $1,900 for who?
Yeah.
Girl.
He said for who?
Good boots are $500.
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
You know what I
they're
mean?
expensive.
They're worth it though.
Now, Al, when he worked for MCI and they had to go to one of their conferences, now, yeah, talk about these hats, and they are expensive. MCI gave them all a Stetson cowboy hat.
Oh,
Jesus.
whoa.
He's
Stetson?
got
Those are
a
top
Stetson cowboy hat with the boots.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Jesus.
And the apple bottom jeans?
Yeah, I was literally just
Is that why they're not around
The
anymore?
boots with
Get
the
the
fur.
fur.
And the apple bottom
literally what I thought too. We're just-
Now, anybody knows what Al looks like. You can't picture Al in a cowboy hat and a pair of boots. That's like putting me in a nun's outfit. Can you picture that?
I'm gonna like lose
There's
my
no
crown.
way.
I keep laughing. My head goes back. My crown falls.
We got a hand on the crown
Yeah.
at all times. Just holding it up.
There's
Crack it up.
There's no way. Now, Al asked me the other day, he says, you got your Halloween costume? I said, oh, yes. And I got that Spider-Woman outfit with the wings. He said,
Oh,
yeah,
watch
that
out
sounds
now.
I
Like
can't
you.
wait to see
He said, that
this.
sounds like you. He said, yeah, that's more like it. He said. Something. Well, I'll tell you, last year, I did Maleficent, okay, out of
Oh wow.
Sleeping Beauty.
I can see that.
And I had the perfect outfit with the horns and everything. The minute I walked through the door, they said, that's it, that's the winner. I won first prize.
Oh my gosh, I can see that.
Wow.
I can see
Just
it.
walking through the door.
I can
And that
totally
was
see
like,
that.
and it was money in an envelope. I said, I'll take it. They said, aren't you going to stay to have something to eat? No, thank you. I said, I figured I already got the prize. Let me get out the door before they take it away.
Take it and run. Before they change their
Smart.
mind.
Smart.
She's clever.
Yes.
But speaking of the pageant this year, and I have to. I mean, all of you are going to be absolutely sensational. But I think with Jerry's help, we probably could get to. I mean, my goal was always to get to that Miss Universe status. And a few years ago, we actually were in the. We were in the top 10 of international pageants, and then we had been in the top 5. So, and the year that Akshanta had won Miss International World, that was the same year that India won Miss Universe.
Okay.
So
nice.
we got a lot of play off of that. So, there's a lot of pageants out there right now, but our goal is to really, and I think where people really get misconstrued is this. Everybody does look for that prize package, and I get it. People figure, if I'm going to get in this, what am I going to get? What am I going to win? Well, we do come up with a few prize packages, but as I always say, we are the pageant of opportunities because we like to open the doors, all right? We've had girls in, New York Fashion Week. Now, Akshanta's got girls going to Paris Fashion Week next week.
Insane.
Crazy.
And one of the things that we're working on, and Jerry, we're going to pull you into this one as well, too. One of the things we're working on is Akshanta's husband will be coming to the pageant, Swaroop, but he's going to New York first to figure out how we can get into New York Fashion Week without or doing our own thing and pulling people in without us going into someone's show.
This is what I'm waiting for.
Yes.
Because everybody asked me, why don't you go? I always said, I don't feel like there's a mission for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need something to really. If Miss International World goes, I am there.
Gotcha.
Now I know it's official. I know
Right.
it's secure. I know we're going to be taken care of. That's why.
Well, you
I'm
said
with the
secure.
organization.
Why is this pageantry, this organization, why you feel so secure, in this?
Thank you for saying that. For us women, when we're part of organizations, typically they don't recognize you unless you win.
Okay.
Part of this organization is actually you don't have to win. If you're there and you're competing and you're showcasing yourself, you have the passion, you have the you're always flowing with your work, consistency. They see that, they will take you far, Prince, and I'm a testimony of that.
Got it.
Because as long as I've been with them, I won 100 Successful Women in Business.
Nice.
I won that honorary award. I've been already published several times. I've been showcased around the world. It's already tremendously showcasing me, and I didn't even win.
Right.
So by that, alone.
Exactly.
Security.
That's the key. Okay. Now, I will never go against any director. I mean, they all run their pageants the way they see fit. But a lot of these pageants, and I've heard this from so many girls, is that they'll get in, and then if they don't win, it's like bye-bye.
Yes.
If you want to come back next year, fine. If not, good luck. See, we don't do that, okay? We continually work with our women. And Mimi's heard me say this, many of times I tell the girls, you're all winners, okay? We
right.
do have 7 titles that we give out. And I personally, when Lamont and I have to call that at the end, I personally hate calling
I know
that
she says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I cringe. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because you want them
I
all.
get that. My eyes start tearing up because I say, they're all winners here, right? And then when you have to call out, 7 names, you're standing there scratching your head. And a lot of girls have said to me after the pageant, what did I do wrong? I said, no one did anything wrong. I said, remember, you have a set of judges there, and beauty or intelligence is in that eyes of the beholder.
That's right.
And, Al is in charge of the judges, and one thing he tells them, I do not want to see anything below a 5. We use a scoring system of 1 to 10.
Okay.
He said, I don't want to see anything below a 5. He said, because that's embarrassing. He said, if I see that, even in the first round, you will be out as a judge. He said, do not do that to the girls. That's why this year, and we're going to do it so differently with the interview, is that instead of the judges asking questions, we came up with this idea, okay, of like the Tonight Show. Like my next guest will be, and you know how I could introduce Mimi, from Pizza on the Street. Now, please welcome, and everybody starts clapping. And that also, while Jerry's filming, that's also part of Make Our World Your Runway, which you all know I have that show.
Yes.
So, again, this is opportunities. But everybody's going to feel more comfortable because I know what each girl is all about. So I can turn around and say, okay, you know what? You were in New York Fashion Week, like Dallas. Tell me, you
right.
walked for like 10 different designers. What was that
Insane.
experience like being selected out of 1,000 girls? Now she's going to be able to open up and tell me what that was like. So now it's a conversation, okay? And they're going to feel more comfortable. The flow of talk is going to be there, all right? And the scores are going to be better on interview. So now these girls have got a much better opportunity. And I've always said this, and I think, Mimi, you've heard me say this as well, too. Gal Gadot, who was Wonder Woman, was in Miss Universe. She did not. She got in the top 15. She didn't win. But look at where she went.
Come on.
Yep.
Okay? There was Spielberg was sitting out in the audience that night. And now they got her doing Cleopatra. So you see what's happening here. And I'm going to say this. I know he's sitting there, but I'm saying this from my heart. With Jerry being with us this year, I am confident that we're going to go to the top, and I'm confident we can probably even start our own TV show because Jerry's got that. He's got that technology. Okay,
nice.
And you will see a difference in this year's pageant. I mean, in the past we've had the ships people and they've had the lighting and everything, but that's it. Now we're taking this to a whole different level.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be altogether different, and it's probably going to be a lot different than some of the girls that have been with me that have seen this before. So I'm just very, very confident that it's going to be an amazing show this year. And next year, when we are going to be able to go to Sandpiper, in fact, the new CEO from Sandpiper is coming to see the show. We're gonna blow Sandpiper away. Let's put it.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yes.
To see the way it's escalating is insane. I never competed on a ship, first of all, going to the Bahamas and competing there.
Right.
What an experience of a lifetime.
I
What
bet.
an experience. I've never experienced anything like it.
Right.
So that alone was mind-blowing to me. And it was just a huge change. And now there's more. There's more like uplifting. There's more things coming.
I can see the growth.
Yes.
It's constantly growing.
Yes.
Each year it's getting better and better and better, you guys. So hey, you guys don't want to miss it. Our time is wrapping up. I hate to say it, but give us all the contact information. How can we be a part? How can we be a sponsor?
Yes.
How can we even compete?
That's right. So if I may, we want to give a shout out to the sponsors. So Jerry, you can start first.
Yeah. So, first of all, Hilton Gardens Inn
Yes.
in Port St. Lucie. Beautiful property. It's a beautiful property. Honestly, I'm excited to set up the stuff there with the lighting. It's honestly already beautiful place. Really happy about that.
Nice.
My business is Garcia Media Services. We'll be shooting content for that and kind of behind the scenes. Very excited to shoot some of the interviews that we're going to be doing there because I think that'll show more of the personality and the mission behind what Angela is doing.
And that's the difference. Is she knows them. She actually knows us. She got to know us. She knows what we do. She knows how we work, flow. She's going to kill it with interviews because she knows us. She wants to know us. Without her knowing us, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. So it's a different type of interview
It's a different
when you
type.
know the person.
Yes.
And Mimi, you're going to love this because I just got notification tonight that your new banner has been shipped.
Yay! Puerto Rico.
So what she's saying is the sash I'm wearing right now is Miss Latina International, but now I'll be representing Miss International World. That means I am more spread to more openings of winnings, which is amazing.
Nice. Congratulations.
Which is amazing.
Get that back.
I know. Come on, Daniel. So we want to give a shout out to the sponsors. Like he said, the Hilton Gardens Inn.
Yeah, Global Trade Center, Carlos Urbiza Photography, SP Fashion Direct. Am I saying that correct?
Yes.
You're saying that correct?
Okay.
Yes.
And the Bangladesh American Chamber of Commerce.
That's right. Big deal. What?
it's a super
Nice.
big deal right
American
there.
Chamber of Commerce is insane. So we got Carlos Urbiza. He's a photographer on set for Miss International World. We absolutely love him. All the photos that you see me compete is him. We have Kyle Kneffel, if I say it correctly, Port St. Lucie Tourism Board, Lasky Architect. We have Pageant Planet. Big deal. That's the website that I went on to compete to actually get my sponsorship. The International Glamour Project, which is in India. Big deal, guys.
Yeah.
Lux Salon. Rebecca Major, Fabulous Over 40 Platform Magazine that Miss Angela has been referred to and now is nominated. We must vote for her. I can't wait to share that link. We have MVD Models, 100 Successful Women in Business, Global Trade Chamber, and Supermodels Unlimited.
And we also
Yay.
got
Yay.
we also got Miss Ike Rio, who we
That's
got to
right.
get on the show.
Yes.
And Ike's going to be, it's going to be amazing. And, of course, Stephen Avi.
Yes.
Get him in there. Yeah, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, Ike has performed with Tito Puente Jr., and she does the Latin. She does R&B. She does 80s. Ike is fantastic. She's definitely all around.
Absolutely. All the artists Miss Angela brings in is insane.
Everybody she brings in.
I mean,
is awesome.
literally, every single person is a beast because of their passion, what they do. They're successful in what they do already. So imagine getting together.
Yeah.
We take over the world.
Yes, it is.
That's insane.
the
So,
goal.
guys, again, you don't want to miss it. We're competing next month in Port St. Lucie, and it's a big deal, guys. So if you want to purchase your tickets to see us live stream, I'm going to share that with you guys on our Facebook page, Instagram, and also on our website. So don't leave. I'm going to give you more information a little bit later in regards to that. But you want to purchase. You want to see this. You want to see what it's about. If you're curious of what the organization is about, watch it. Then you understand the depths of it. And it's not just about beauty. Even though we all look good, I'm just saying.
Yes, sir.
But everybody has beauty in them, guys. Don't forget that, man. It's just about who you are, how you carry yourself,
Absolutely.
which will flourish.
Of course.
So, Jerry, thank you so much for being with us. Do you
Thank
want to
you,
say the
guys.
goodbyes or shout outs right now?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for Angela for bringing me on this project.
Absolutely.
I think the meaning behind it is great. I've been doing audio and video for a big corporate client, and starting my own business, Garcia Media Services, and having clients that entrust and, honestly just speaking so highly of me, that really means the world to me. So
I've heard great things about you.
You guys are just trying to make me blush out here.
And it's working, boys.
And we
Yeah,
appreciate
it's working.
you.
It's working.
And we appreciate you being in the
And
building
Jerry,
too,
I'm
brother.
gonna-
Absolutely.
Yes.
Jerry, I'm
absolutely.
going to have a major client for you in March. In fact, Mimi, you probably heard me talking about this last year. We did we did the Asian show, which is at the South Florida Fairgrounds. It's like a 3-day show. But these guys are. In fact, I called my friend Muhammad today. I said, "Are you looking for somebody?" I said, "To really do the media and film this." He said, "Who you have?" And I said, "Sit down because I'm going to tell you who I have."
Yeah.
And he said, "He will come to the pageant." He said, "Yes, yes, yes." He said, "Let's bring him in." So there's like several big clients, and this was a great show last year. They did a big gala. They had people coming in from around the world. So and of course, definitely we're going to pull you into Sandpiper because they just their theater there was amazing, but now they're going to need people. So you'll meet the new general manager, and I spoke to the sales manager the other day. She says, "Please send me his name." She says, "Because we're going to bring all these people in 2024.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
God. This is
See that?
insane. I got to
Thank
get
you.
real quick, though, since we're in-house right now, we're live in effect. We just had the future mayor right now that just stepped into our studio.
Yes, he has.
So I got to give a shout out right now
Yeah.
for our future mayor, our candidate right now running for mayor of Orlando. Stepped into the building, is hearing us right now, Miss International World, and is giving us some love and shout out. He's back there, right, Prince?
I
Put
see him.
Put him on the mic real quick. Let him
Yes,
say
indeed.
hi.
How you doing, sir?
I
Would
want-
like to say something to the people?
Yeah, Mr. Ings. Yes, come on.
Hello, everybody, and Mimi, you are the best, and we know you are a great winner.
Yes.
God bless
All
you
right.
on your venture. And I tell you, the program has just really been super tonight, and you've really been talking up the venue, which is really great. So you guys are super. Continue to do
Awesome.
great things. And I'm going to tell you, Prince, what I saw was, as I was coming over to the station, was Peace on the Streets with me doing an event with the homeless people on the streets of Orlando and downtown Orlando.
Come on.
And you know we with
I'm
that.
Come on, and you know we're doing
ready.
that. And while you're saying that too, Mr. Future Mayor, I'm actually right now. My partnership is also with an organization that's catering to climate change and to the homelessness. And this is
Yes,
my
that's right.
pageant run, guys.
Awesome.
So if
Nice.
you sponsor me, that's included.
go.
And I am so excited. And you already know, Mr. Mayor.
Yes,
you already
indeed.
know, Mr. Samuel. I'm gonna say something. Yes. The mic on.
Get the mic
Can
closer.
you imagine us doing a pageant with the homeless people and
What?
dressing them up and cleaning them up and getting them into being somebody who they can really be?
You know, we did that.
and letting
We
them
did that
know
one year.
We do
Mr. Mayor,
appreciate them
we
as
did that.
individuals, as people, and not somebody that you would sweep under the rug.
Ooh,
you.
and Miss Angela, he can't hear you because
Very human.
headphones are not on. But say it again, Miss Angela.
Yeah, we did that one year. We actually took a girl that was homeless when we did our first pageant in 2005.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we did that at the Hard Rock. We took a girl that was homeless. We got Dress for Success to donate her clothes. We did hair and makeup.
Huh.
You know, this girl became the first runner-up.
No way.
on.
You know, I'm glad.
Sick.
You know, we have to work on that, Mr. Ings. For the next run,
Yeah.
I would work on with a female that's from Orlando.
Yeah.
I want Orlando though. I want my city out there. So connect me. And we'll make that happen. I'll put her, we'll get her in, we'll get her sponsorship. It's hard to get sponsored.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Right.
To
Yeah.
sell yourself.
Yes.
But when people start seeing the mission, the run, and you're surrounded by greatness, they're gonna offer. They're gonna come
Exactly.
in.
Yes,
And so
indeed.
I'm great. I'm so grateful for you all. Like this is amazing to be here. I'm so honored to be a part of this.
And you looking great with
I
your
do
with
look
the crown. You look like you all ready to run, girl.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Miss Angela, tell us how we can find you.
All those R's, son. They like that.
Miss Angela, tell us how we can find you.
Oh, every Wednesday night, Peace on the Streets. And then, of course, on Instagram, you can always get me under Miss International World. On my Facebook page, it's always under Angela Basilico. And like I always tell people, you know, if you definitely want to kill me, just go to all the local gyms. That's where you'll find me. All
Again, I want to definitely thank Mr. and Mrs. Ings because they are a part of the sponsorship for me running, and that's why I'm assuming as well as he's here. Thank you so much. Thank you for your trust, your support. Thank you for all you do for the community. We already know that you're a huge asset for us, and we're going to help this. We're going to help this run. We're going to help get you in office because I know you're for the people. It's so hard to find that for the people. Miss International World, I already know she's for the people. Yes, I know she's for the women. I know we're around greatness. And yes, Jerry.
Yeah, so I've been doing my Garcia Media Service for a few years. The past few this is my 4th year doing a toy drive, so I run my own toy drive. The donations go all the way to Texas, and now I'm giving some toys to actually kids in Mexico because so
awesome. That's great.
So it's like the 4th year. So on GarciaMediaService.com/toy drive. It'll be all the info on that starting on Friday. Yeah,
Starting Friday, guys.
Keep us updated on that, man.
We will. I have actually the barbershop, the Hair Gods. They just signed the sponsorship today. Shout out. That's
Sweet.
That's here in Orlando. So you have some sponsors here in Orlando. The Juice Bar actually has been a sponsor for the past 3 years, which is like on
That's
Orlando
it.
next to the
the
Power
Juice
Yoga.
Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, they're amazing, and I have a few sponsors in Texas things are just moving. It's like the 4th year I've been working on this, so we've garnered about 500 toys, around 450.
Nice.
So like the goal this year is probably to get. I usually get around. The first year was like 80 toys. Every year after that's been about like 120. Last year we actually got like 180.
What's your goal this year?
Fantastic.
The goal is always like 300 to 500. So
Okay.
like I just try to shoot high.
All right, so this year the goal is 500 toys.
Come on.
And we are
All right.
going to make it happen.
And if you
baby.
need us, let us know so we can
Let's
showcase
go.
this
That'd be
here.
awesome, yeah.
I'd like to
That'd be
partner
awesome.
with
We're
you.
gonna make it happen.
You want to
Yeah.
partner with him on this?
Peace on the Streets gonna bring some toys to
Okay,
it.
yo.
We got some toys, y'all. We gotta wrap this party up. We're gonna go
Yeah.
on
We
for
do.
another hour.
So again, guys, if you want to be a part of Miss International World, check her out at www.missinternationalworld.com. Instagram and Facebook, check them out. Or you can contact us and we'll hook you up to be a part of this amazing journey. You don't want to miss it. Success is in the building. Come on.
And Mrs. Angela.
Woo! CEO, Miss International World.
Have a great night,
Samuel
guys.
B.
See you
Ed,
soon.
November 7th.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to Peace on the Streets radio show. You know, it's one of my favorite segment. It's sports talk.
It's sports
on
talk.
Peace
Sports
on the
talk,
Streets.
baby.
Let's
Where
go.
We talk about all the things about sports. What we got going on today, man?
Man, real quick before we get into that, every time I'm in here, I feel like I need to become an R&B artist because the music that you be playing, it just makes me think about what am I doing with my life.
Hey, man, I can't help it, baby. That's what made me start doing Peace on the Streets because I love the love songs. You know what I'm saying? People need more romance.
That's true.
And so, hey, that's what we bringing it to the people. I hope you guys enjoy
And
it.
it brings a good energy too.
Facts.
Yes, it does, man.
Facts.
Thank
For
you,
sure.
my
It
man.
definitely does.
And that good energy, it rolls down. And I know, Prince, you love the Colorado Buffaloes over there with Coach Prime.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing. They improved to 3-0 this weekend.
Yes.
But some sad news after it. Colorado State safety Henry Blackburn, he hit the star player for the Colorado Buffaloes, Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
on what it looked like to be targeting. And for you folks out there that don't know what targeting is when a defensive player hits an offensive player when the play is already dead.
Okay.
So it could be an impactful hit that can literally take him out of the game, take him out of the season, or even mess them up for life. So that hit that he had on Travis Hunter, it was very, in my opinion, very malicious.
I thought so, too.
With bad intent. It looked like the coach gave him permission to do something like that.
Yeah, because the coach was already kind of upset. He was beefing a little bit, with prime time, in which he got a lot of coaches mad at him right about now.
Yep, exactly. So a lot of fans took not liking into what happened, a lot of Colorado fans. And after the game and right now to this very moment, the safety Henry Blackburn is getting death threats
Really?
from a lot of Colorado Buffalo fans because of what he did to Travis Hunter. And, as a fan of a team, I would not want to see my player get hit like that, or just the fan of football. You don't want to see a player get hit like that after the play is already dead.
Right.
But to send death threats.
Oh, man, we
to a
in
kid.
too deep, man. We
Yeah,
in too deep.
like what is that? That's
man.
you're literally taking the game way too serious.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
For
they
sure,
be sending
man.
death threats about everything nowadays, dog. You know what I
But
mean?
like he said, that's a child. I mean, he's not
Yeah.
a child.
No, but he's
I'm
still a
just
kid.
saying.
Though.
Yeah,
Like, he's still a kid.
I know,
Like
but
20
it's like
years
people,
old.
20
People do
years
that so
old.
much, bro.
I wish I was 20.
You just gotta brush that off. That comes with the territory. You know what I mean? It's like
No, and he has.
that's for sure.
And
Comes
the
with
sports is a
game.
violent game. And then I remember when we used to play, coach was like, take him out. My job was
Kill
to
him.
take the
Same.
quarterback
Kill him.
out. Try to grab him and slam him on his neck, and that way he can't play because if you hurt the quarterback, then it just messes up the whole chemistry.
Right,
but that was just part of sports.
Yeah.
But nowadays they kind of protect players.
Right.
I was watching the game NFL. Man, they was making so many bad calls. When you tackle the guy after the play, sometimes you're in motion. You can't stop.
Yeah, that's
And,
different. That's different.
You know, but that was malicious.
No, that one, that one, you literally saw it. Like, if you haven't seen the play,
I haven't. Yeah.
you literally saw the safety wait for his teammate that was covering the wide receiver right here, right?
Yeah.
The safety came from this side. He waited for his teammate to slow down and stop, and then he came with the hit at the end. So it was literally, he waited for it to give him that hit, and it was obviously he didn't see it coming. So when you don't see a hit coming like that, you're not ready for it.
Right.
And when you're not ready for a hit like that, yeah, you're exactly. Your body's like soft, weak at that moment. So you're gonna, that hit that you're gonna take. It's just like if you get in a car accident. You're not gonna expect you getting in a car accident, but when you do, your body is just like it's out there in limbo because you don't know what to do. You can't brace for it.
No, yeah, that's facts. It's way worse when you don't see it coming than when you do. It'll mess you up, and that's premeditated. Right? In the streets, we call that premeditated murder. He about to catch a charge. That's assault right there.
But I just wanted to hear you guys.
What do you think what do you think should be like the penalty for it?
I think it has to be different levels to it. So like level 1, it would have to be on how malicious it looked. Level 2, it have to be on like, I can't really say, but there has to be different levels to it. It can't just be like, okay, he did a targeting, okay, kick him out the game. No, it has to be like, okay, he did targeting, okay, but how bad was it? Could he slow down? Could he couldn't keep moving? Like he couldn't get out of the way.
And how has it affected the person that he hit?
What do you think the punishment should be for this tackle?
5-6 games.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, I would say 3 to 6.
Yeah,
sure.
Because you got to, I mean,
fair.
if not, you'll do it again.
Right.
We just can't keep slapping you on the wrist, man. You do something like that because you're messing with people's careers.
Right,
Exactly.
That's a game ender.
Man. you know.
That's
No,
a wrap.
and the kid's a game changer. He plays both sides of the ball, and in this day and age, you don't see kids playing
tough.
both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So I don't
That's a
know.
tough
I
kid.
just wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on the whole death threats thing, though, because it's like
To me, that's not a big deal.
you don't think the kid receiving death threats is
It's just because it happens so often. You
Well,
know what
see,
I mean?
what
Like,
hap-
bro, we've gotten death threats. You know what I mean? Like
Here on Peace on the Street?
Yeah, from our
way.
show, we've gotten death threats before.
I just think the person that's
it comes
saying
with the
it,
game, you know.
if they saying they find him, lock him up. I mean, you're in too deep, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about knocking off a
If you
child.
do
And-
something,
and then
if you go to his house, if you show up outside of training, like if you invade his like real life, then yeah, that's serious. Then you can start taking some.
But what if he reads these
precautions.
comments and then he goes out to Publix and just to get some ham
Yeah,
and cheese and
you never know.
and he's there with a lot of anxiety.
It comes
he,
with the game. I'm sure he can cry into his $100 bills, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
go
for
cry
sure, he
me
gets
a
paid.
river.
For sure he gets paid.
I think he got to watch his back.
He'll be
I mean,
alright.
because you know this world here is crazy.
That's true.
With death threats, man. You never know. There's some crazy people out in this world.
There
so
sure are.
I would take it serious.
How many, bro?
Man.
Think about the situations we've had here. You know what I mean? Where that dude was saying like we were demons and like we were Illuminati and
Well,
stuff
to
like
be
that.
honest with you,
Like-
when I stepped outside, I was looking around. I don't know about you. I was looking
for sure,
around,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah,
You
for
got
like
to.
a couple
Because-
days, and then we were like, whatever. We forgot about
He's
it.
Cuban. That's why he's
That's
Cuban.
true. That's true. That's true. I am Cuban. I wasn't considering that part of the equation.
But then a lot of people don't have quick access to us.
Deja comer
right.
pingas, Deja comer dura mierda.
But you look at it with them, because they played in Colorado. They played Colorado State, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is, you never know, you know. So.
I mean, it's Colorado. It's not Miami. It's not the
Yeah.
Bronx. It's not, Chicago. You're going to be all right, kid. You know what I mean?
I just
That's my
said watch
take.
your back.
You're going to be all
carry
right.
your weapon.
I just love what Coach Prime said too, because he like defended the opposing team's player that actually did that, and he's like guys, there's no reason why you guys should be sending death threats.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
it should be
That's true.
it's handled by the coaches, the players, and
That's
the
true.
NCAA.
Yeah, you're taking
the
this too
fans.
far.
The fans are just there to watch and stuff.
Right.
Like, you guys
Yeah,
are- you
y'all
guys-
in too deep.
It's the guys
Yeah.
just yelling at the screen and stuff. You know what I mean?
And those are the
Like,
worst. Those are the worst.
The
The dudes that go to Hooters at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday that they have nothing to do, and they're there
yeah.
watching the game and doing nothing. Like
facts.
Because, see, when I watched the game, I had to realize when I said, man, he dropped that ball, he missed it. I'm sitting on the couch.
Right.
Yeah,
You're sitting on the
exactly,
couch.
exactly.
Ain't nobody hear you, bro. You can't
I'm
do
sitting
nothing.
on the couch. I'm not finna take that hit.
Right.
Run across the middle. finna get my head knocked off. And you talking about why did he stop? Excuse me?
Excuse me?
It's easy to say when you in the fan with some beer and popcorn.
Hot dog.
Crazy.
You lazy, stupid. Like, bro.
You was a bum.
You was a bum. Like, bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah, man.
You
see
can't
how hard
run
it
the
is to
mile.
Yeah, man. These guys are running 4.3, 4.4. You know
At
what I'm
6'2",
saying?
6'4",
No, and it's hard to stop. It's hard to
250
stop,
pounds.
for sure.
It's like, bro, come on.
But in that particular
mold,
situation, if you watch the play, like later on, if you get a chance to go watch it,
I'm going now.
I'm telling you, you could tell that he was looking for that. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
aiming for that.
I mean,
sure.
it happens. You
Yeah.
know, like it happens. It's not good. It's not a good thing.
I don't
Yeah,
like
for
it.
sure.
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's
condoning
bad for
it.
sports.
Yeah,
that's
I think
true.
it is bad for sports.
But
for
you know,
sure.
sports needs a little bit of spice. If everyone was nice, doing what they needed to do all the time, if everyone was always acting correct, it'd be kind of boring.
But we
well, I
saying
don't
is
think
that
it's nice
where
at
do-
all. I don't think
where-
sports are nice at
They're
all.
not. They're
Like,
not.
it's
That's what
rough.
I'm
you
saying.
played,
That's what
I
I'm
played,
saying.
he played. I think
Man.
every single time I've been in a game, I think I've been more mad than having fun. Honestly.
It's the dirty play.
Only
It's
if
the
I'm
dirty
winning
play.
real good.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, oh, yeah.
Even if I'm winning real good, it's like I'm talking smack, so they're getting mad.
So real quick, guys, I just want to give you guys a heads up. You got right now watching you, supporting you guys is ex-NFL player Bruce Rothschild.
Let's go.
Hey,
body,
Bruce. Hey, you gotta come on the show, Bruce.
Big body,
we
Bruce.
gave you a huge shout out earlier for your work with the cemeteries for veterans. What you do is huge, man. We
Nice.
appreciate you very much. So once again, huge shout out to Ruth. To Bruce Rothschild.
Yeah.
What's his company again for the cemetery
I'm
thing?
gonna actually release that. 'Cause I want to make sure I say the name properly.
We're gonna make sure we get the correct name for that.
All
We
right.
don't want to butcher it. We don't
Yeah.
want to butcher
So what
it.
else
That's right.
going on in sports, brother? Tell us a little more.
Man, you know, because we're a radio station that is sponsored, not for real, but sponsored by the Dallas Cowboys because we're a big Dallas
That's right.
Cowboys
That's
fan
right,
over
baby.
here, you know. So now
Well, they
we
looking good now.
look we're looking amazing.
Not we.
Show it up.
Amazing.
Not we.
Showed that we were unstoppable, but now what we were talking about last week and Dak and the offense, this week they actually showed a little improvement, a little
Right.
hopefulness for us Cowboys fans out here.
Yeah.
Dak went down the field. He actually threw a touchdown this game. They were clicking on all cylinders from the start of the game. Most teams, when they do the coin toss, right? If they win the coin toss, most teams will defer it so they could get the ball in the second half.
Right.
This time we did not. We took the ball because we wanted to shove it down their throats right. from the get-go. That's
it.
exactly what we did.
Yes.
And we're looking good out there. 2-0. Next week we got the Arizona Cardinals at their house. Bad team, good defense, but bad team.
Yeah.
I think overall, my prediction
think
is that
that-
we win and we improve to 3-0 for sure.
I'm gonna tell you who I like. You all got number 42. He came in. He's a little
Deuce
running
Vaughn.
back.
Deuce Vaughn.
Man, that little boy, that is nice.
Yeah.
You know, they got speed now.
Yep.
Before they had Zeke in there, you know what I'm saying? It take him a minute to get up through them holes. Them young dudes right now, man, they hit them holes so fast, man.
Yeah, man.
know.
And he looks like another next coming of Darren Sproles. I don't
Yes,
know if
he
you remember
does.
Darren Sproles,
Yes, I
but-
do. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
And his pops is actually an assistant coach on the team.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's what's up.
that's pretty awesome to see.
Yeah,
honestly.
but you know, it's just hope they stay together. You know what I'm saying? Nobody get hurt. But the Cowboys do look like they can make it, you know.
We'll see.
We always start this off right
I
about
gotta
now.
I gotta hit him with a we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've been hearing these Cowboys for
it's
a
true,
minute.
though. It's true. It's true.
27
We'll see.
years.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
For a minute.
It's true. It's true.
I gotta-
Another good team right now, and I know that you guys like too because you're from Florida, is the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are looking pretty good now too. They're 2-0
Finally.
as well. Yeah,
They've
yeah.
been speaking
Finally.
up since I was
go.
born.
Honestly, I think that they have the best offense in the league. I think that no one matches them, but their defense is kind of a little shaky right now.
Okay.
You know, they got one of their star cornerbacks, Jalen Ramsey, who's going to be out till probably week 10, week 11. So maybe when he comes back, it'll be a little better for them.
Who do you think could win the Super Bowl right now?
Right now,
Right now, if it was next week.
the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see some heads shaking. What happened to the Cowboys? What happened to the Cowboys? I
Is
thought that was
like
weed.
I said,
What happened?
the offense.
Bro, the money truck is backing up. I hear beep, beep, beep.
No, that money truck's staying in the garage
Well,
until
see
we
what-
get there.
See, what happened is San Francisco this team has been put together for like 3 years.
Yeah.
This is like their third year with this group. They should have won it last year. I don't know why they didn't win it last
because
year.
the rookie quarterback came in and he got a little nervous in the NFC Championship. It is what it is. It happens.
Because they got some weapons over there with the wide receiver, the running back.
No, their whole team is complete.
Yeah, man.
100%
They
their
are
whole team.
solid.
Yeah, they really are. They really
You know,
are. They're
and I'm
scary
pulling for
right
them
now.
too.
Yeah, no, I'm not, but
And I got some friends that's 49er fans.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for y'all guys.
we keeping it in the hometown. Yeah, speaking of hometown, I know MLS ain't the biggest thing around here, but it is important
Let's go.
for us in Orlando because Orlando City is now number 2 in the league.
Let's
go,
Orlando
Lions!
City.
It's honestly amazing. There's a big gap between Cincinnati and Orlando. We got a 9-point difference, but still, that means we're gonna get to play on the in the conference playoffs.
So Cincinnati is number 1.
Cincinnati's number 1. Yeah, Cincinnati's number 1. 59 points, man. We're number 2 with 50.
Come on.
They're up there, but it's
a lot.
It is a lot, and there's they got a big lead, Cincinnati, which is all the more impressive that Miami FC were able to beat them, who actually also won today. Even though Messi came back from Argentina, he was a little tired. He played a little bit. They got him out of there. Messi was looking a little injured. Messi was looking a little injured.
He's old,
So
man.
I'm going to say it again. They got to manage this man's minutes better,
They
bro.
gotta listen to you, bro.
Yo, they're 36.
Enter Miami, come listen to Peace on the Street.
Tata Martino, por favor, compadre. Messi tiene 36 años, brother. 36, bro. His knees give out.
Acere, bro.
Acere, compadre. Bro, you can't be putting the man on 90 minutes back to back to back.
Nah,
It took him
that's
out.
too much,
But
dude.
Miami
Way
was
too much.
Miami was able to prove that they can play without Messi, even though they had a real bad game last game because Messi was just straight up in Argentina. They had him at the beginning of the game for this
Vacation?
game. No, he was playing for Argentina.
Okay.
The World Cup
That's
qualifiers
right.
are coming up.
Yep.
So he was out there doing his thing. They won over with Argentina. He came back. He missed a game. They lost 4-0, I believe, without him, and then he came back and they won 3-0. The Messi effect.
It's that energy.
It's that
bro.
goat. It's that goat energy.
man.
It's like
Right.
we can't disappoint
Yeah,
the goat.
yeah,
He's right
yeah.
here. We gotta play harder.
That's
you know?
crazy how that works like that.
It
And people
really
people
is.
think like, oh no, that's not what it
It's
really
mentality,
is.
bro.
Dude, it's right in front of your face.
mentality. Absolutely.
Yes.
I feel like mentality is 90% of the game, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot
Of life, really.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of talented athletes that are big, strong, can run fast, but they don't train.
If you don't have the will,
That's
they
it.
don't
it's
stay
not there.
consistent.
Yeah, bro.
The heart.
They-
And a lot of them in there for the money. Man,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
don't
for sure,
train
for
as
sure,
hard.
sure,
you
sure,
know,
sure.
Man, you get $30 million. They talking about get up and go run. Who?
Who chasing?
Who are you?
I'm
chasing
straight.
me? I don't know what you
I
mean.
man,
I got a
football.
trip to Morocco next week, buddy. I'm good.
And that's what they said. That's what was different from Kobe, the greats, Michael Jordan,
Right.
and players like that. They just gym fanatics.
Right.
Allen Iverson, he says it best about Kobe. He was like, man, we knew we was, all-star weekend. Kobe in there talking about, man, let's go look at the films. Now, AI. He said, man, I'm going to the strip club.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the mentality,
Bro.
right? That's the difference between the best and
Kobe would wake up at 3 a.m, work out at 4 a.m, rest, be with his family, go back to work out at 8 a.m, rest, be with his family, go back to work out at like 12 in the afternoon, rest, be with his family, go back to work out like at 3 in the afternoon, and then again like at 6 at night. And dude, he would work out like 5 times a day.
And that's the difference between like a working genius and like a born genius, right? Because like for like Michael, for example, he was a beast, but he didn't go that hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Messi, similar. Like the Messi Ronaldo, discussion. It's like Ronaldo's a beast. He's always the first one at the gym, last one to leave. And Messi's like hanging out with his kids, playing with his dog and stuff. I've never seen him work out once in my life.
Well, he does it behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the back. the
But
rest of
Michael
the time.
hired a trainer, and he wouldn't let nobody else use a trainer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
And he took valet.
That's a good.
That's
a good
how he
thing.
was able to float like he was doing and stuff
Get
like
twinkle
that.
toes.
Yes, man.
Heck
They
yeah,
said that
man.
he did a lot of
That's
that.
dope. What else going on in sports right now?
I actually wanted to ask you because you brought up the MLS because I want to know exactly how the season gets constructed up because we just saw the U.S. Cup, right?
Right.
The U.S. Cup.
Yeah.
So How is it that they play for the U.S. Cup? It's a mid-season tournament, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's
and
exactly
then
what
they
it is.
start the actual regular season.
The season had already started.
Okay, so regular season, mid-season tournament, the rest of the season, and then it
Playoffs.
goes into playoffs.
Yeah.
So, and what do the playoffs consist of? Like, how does it trickle
So
down?
there's like the two conferences. We got the East and the West, and
Okay.
they actually include some teams from Canada as well.
Oh.
And then it's like a regular conference, like with the NBA and stuff like that. So it breaks down the same way.
Is it like best out of one, or
Yeah,
it's just
be-
one
best
game
out-
each? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's best out of one, and then it's just like a knockout, which it has its pros and cons. I'm not a huge fan of the conference system. I like the European system, or really any other country's system, which I explained to you last time. But the way it works in most other countries, it's like all the teams play, and then the last two go down to a bottom league, right? So imagine like if the Cowboys came out last place, they would go into the college league, for example, right? And then they would sit there. If they won next year, then they get to come up back into the major league. And I think that's good because, one, it makes the teams more competitive. There's like a prize if you stay up in the league. You get more money. And, the teams are just fighting a little bit more. It makes it a little bit less complicated. The only thing that I think doesn't work in America is like the distance, because you would have to take a flight from Vancouver to Miami to play within a couple days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that can get really crazy. So they save that
No
until
sleep.
the playoffs, basically.
No sleep.
Yeah, no sleep.
It's
You
like
just-
NBA players. They basically get no types of sleep.
you're just getting
really.
a red eye, and you can get away with it a little bit more in something like the NBA, because it's a much smaller court. Even in NFL, it's a burst of energy, right? It's like
Yeah,
you go
'cause
and then
because you get a break. You
Yeah.
get a break for like 30 seconds, and then you're back in.
and then you're back in, and then you take a break, and then you come
Yeah,
back
soccer's
again.
not like that at all.
No, it's
At all.
45 minutes, baby. Just running, lungs blowing out, and you just can't have it the same way. But yeah, the conference play is about to start off. We're almost at the end of the season for soccer here.
Nice.
So
And we're the second best team here.
we're
so you wanna
second
play
best
us?
team, baby.
And what about
City,
Miami?
They're way in the bottom, bro. They're
man.
out of here. They're way down there. They ain't got nothing.
That's right.
That's right, little man.
Say
Little
something
man.
for them. Say something for them.
Yeah, he'll get there. He's too young. He's too young. We'll get him up. He's still a baby. But yeah, man, Miami. Like I said, like Miami has no shot of making it. They're literally the worst team in the league before Messi got here. So even though they've won a couple games, they're not gonna make it to the playoffs. But Orlando City is. Orlando City's definitely
We
in
out
the
there.
playoffs.
We out there.
Orlando Pride, baby.
Guys,
Lions. Let's go.
Guys, stay tuned. Eddie and I are gonna make some content with some
yo.
folks out there in the street, some fans out
That's
there in the
right.
street. So it's gonna be coming to you guys sooner
right.
than later, baby.
That's right, baby. Every time there is an Orlando City game or a Magic game, we're going to go out into the streets, and that's all I'm going to tell you for now.
All right. Hey, you guys.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Peace on the streets
You'll
is
see.
coming, you guys.
That's right, baby. That's right.
I love it.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Last thing I got for you guys, the WNBA playoffs are up and going right now. If you guys watch
I'm just
WNBA,
joking.
Yeah.
Yo, is my mic on?
Man, them girls be balling.
they be balling.
They'll
for real.
ball me
They
out
be
of
balling.
control, dog. They'll ball me out of control.
100%.
I'm just
It's
playing.
funny that you bring that up though, because there's people out there that really think, guys out there that really
yeah.
think that they can beat a WNBA
so funny,
player.
dog.
And
That's
you're
so
not
funny.
even a professional ball player, and you think
Yeah.
that you could beat a professional ball player.
Dude's getting dunked at the
Dude.
park by like a
dude,
guy
dude.
smoking a cigarette. It's like, get out of my
I would
face,
put
bro.
all my money, my life savings, on that woman
Yeah,
to
but,
beat
these,
you.
but these ladies are not
100%.
abnormal, just like the
yeah.
NBA.
Yeah, they're freaks.
Yeah,
not-
they're
sports
They're
normal.
nasty. They're nasty.
Absolutely.
They really
Man,
are.
they shooting.
Yes.
Man, them girls.
Let me
do
just
get
say
them
this:
girls
Reggie
outmatched.
Miller, his sister, competed
Cheryl.
against him and gave him a money, like run for his money. she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
better than him. I'm just saying.
What
She
she
beat him
said-
on one-on-one a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, he said
No,
that
it's sick.
was his inspiration coming up. He couldn't beat his sister.
Yeah.
It's coming up, you know.
I'm
But
telling you,
then
I
after
think
a
it'd be
while,
interesting
you
to
know.
see women and men play together. I'm just saying.
I think that would be dope for
I
like
think it would
All-Star
be dope.
Weekend.
Yeah.
I think
That'd be sick.
like something like that.
You could see
Re-
some,
really,
you know,
though.
just the girls have different technique, different, way of shooting, and it could be interesting.
Because
I'd like to see it.
like they just had a rookie. She scored 36 points. And that's the first time a rookie that scored. Anybody scored 36 points
Dang.
in a playoff game
Yeah.
for the WNBA.
Yeah, that's
you know
fine.
what I'm saying.
No,
But them girls
no,
be
they're getting
balling.
way
Yeah.
better,
Rookie?
man. They're
Yeah.
getting way better. It's
Their
awesome.
shooting is amazing.
It really is
They can
crazy.
outshoot some of the guys.
Oh yeah. They can outshoot me for
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, Chris, they're just like the men, like 1 out of a million, like to get selected to be in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're tall as hell too.
Oh yeah.
Athletes.
I'm down for a climb. You know what I mean? I'll get a little stool or whatever. I'll figure it out.
And he got that beard, and now he's a mountain climber.
Man. This has been Sports Talk, you guys.
Before we go, real quick, because I just wanted to, I wanted to save this story for the boys, right? So, the Representative Lauren.
We're menning.
That's right. We're menning real quick, right?
We're menning.
Representative Lauren. Hold on.
Yeah.
Representative Lauren Bauer got kicked out of a movie theater recently.
Right.
She is a Republican who went to the movie theaters with a hot date. Even though she's still technically married, but she's getting separated and stuff. Remember that she's a Republican first, right? Let's remember that the people, the family people, kind of people, right? She got kicked out of
when they feel like it.
Yeah, when they feel like it, right? When the cameras are on, she got kicked out of the theater because she was one, smoking a vape, ripping some fat clouds, and two, her date was grabbing some other ladies, grabbing a little squeeze of the melons in the middle of the field with people on both sides, and then she went ahead and started doing a little crotch job, a little ribbon.
Twerking?
No, she grabbed a little hand
little
action,
swimming,
a little hand
swimming.
action
Okay.
down here. All this got caught by the cameras in the theater, so the footage got released. She got kicked out, and of course, I just wanted to ask you guys: have you guys ever had a similar experience? Have y'all ever gotten kicked out of somewhere for doing anything inappropriate? And what do you think of Miss Bowen over here? What do you think? What's the vibe? What's the temperature in the room right now about the story?
Okay, real quick, I just want to say, for her doing that, it was done because she knows. It's just like that conversation that we had that one time, me talking about athletes and not doing stuff in public because the eyes is always on you.
True.
The same thing goes
She's
for
a fool.
politicians, for any celebrity,
Yeah.
any big time person. The cameras are always going to be on you. And at the movie theater, they're always on.
Yeah.
She did apologize in the public eye after the fact that she denied it at first.
Yeah, she did.
Right.
And
course
then
she
when
gonna
they
deny it.
released the footage, she admitted and didn't apologize. So
Right.
she already killed it by lying in the first place. So
Absolutely.
it's
Right.
already a wrap. There's cameras everywhere. If it's been told, it's been seen. You might as well just admit to it
Just admit,
immediately.
hey.
Yeah.
You know, I'd had a few drinks. Bring it on up.
Just keep it real. Like, don't we all
Alcohol.
get a little bit of grind? Like, to each his own. Like, have fun. Live your life. Do your thing.
I think
don't
people
think that was
will
that
respect
bad.
that
People
more
respect it.
instead
They
of you being fake
They
out here.
would've.
Absolutely.
They will respect it more. They'll be
They
like,
would've.
oh, look, she's one of us.
The
Now-
only thing that I don't like though is the fact is that she vaped,
Yeah.
and then people were
There was a
complaining
pregnant
about it.
lady behind
yeah,
her.
I mean, just
hey, could you not? Like,
common sense out of the lady being in house.
Yo, she
you
hit her with
gotta
the-
have a lot to like. You really gotta show like case more of
she pulled
courtesy for
yeah,
others.
she pulled out the. Do you know who I am?
No,
like,
she
Is
didn't.
that I
Nobody
wouldn't-
knows who
I
you
wouldn't
are.
talk on that because I would be a hypocrite because when I go to the movies, I hit my little.
But you're not in a public eye, like and you were saying.
No,
Like,
yeah. No, of course.
She's
If I'm
in
in
house.
public-
You're
She's
disgusting.
a politician.
I hit it and I put it in my shirt.
You be
and I'm
following
like-
your girl.
So
get-
politicians can vape, walk like
My girl be like the
Hey.
smoke. You can see the
so
smoke.
the reason
would
I
you vote
said
for a politician that vapes freely in the streets?
I probably would. I don't care.
Oh,
if she
man.
was
I
honest
have a
about
problem
it.
with
I don't really
But-
care
but
about
this-
that.
this
I
is
care
the-
about
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
actually make change.
The part that pisses me off.
But if you mess it up in a public eye, I have a
is
problem.
that she's a Republican.
I think
So
that has
she's
more
like-
to do with her stupidity.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
This is the part that I don't like, right? It's like she's a Republican. She's like all family values,
That's the
anti-gay,
problem.
anti-trans, and the guy that she was hooking up with owns a gay bar that has done trans shows.
See that?
I was
Mic drop.
Wow.
Mic drop.
Ah, man.
Well, hold on.
it
Did
was-
y'all see Steven Jackson? What happened with his girl? He asked her to sign a prenup.
Okay.
And so,
Oh, yeah, I
and
know
then,
the
so they
story,
got
I know the
wedding up until the wedding day. He was like months and months. Hey, sign a prenup. She never would sign it. At the wedding day, everybody's at the wedding. He walked up to her as they finna get married. She says no. He walks out and tell the DJ to put on Kanye West song. She ain't nothing but a gold digger. And walked out the wedding. And walked out the wedding. Left her up there at the podium.
But what
That's
gets you?
wild.
What gets you to a position where you're like accountable for? What got you there? We all know if you're going to propose that you talk about it first.
Right.
Everybody agrees.
Well, no. the prenup. He wanted a prenup.
Right, she
No,
wouldn't sign it.
She wouldn't
She
sign
said
it.
she was
So she
going
was-
to, and she
She
never
lied,
did.
and then
he
And-
was telling her to sign the prenup.
all the
and
way
then
up until the
she
wedding
never
day.
did.
Because he met her. He's talking about
it's the
an
wedding
NBA
day?
player.
Maybe she should have signed it before the wedding day.
Yeah, but she just
But
didn't
she
want to
didn't-
sign
she
it.
didn't want to
She was
sign
a
it.
gold
She
digger.
procrastinated.
She had a priest. She had a priest behind her.
on the minds.
She had a priest behind her telling her, "No, don't do it. He's gonna love you for who you are. Trust the process.
Wow.
Believe in God, and this and that, and blah blah
Right,
blah."
right.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not
Nah,
with that.
dog.
I'm not with
Nah,
because
dog.
he
That's
was
a big
married. He
move.
was
That's
marrying
right.
her after he made all his millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like he's like, "Yeah,
Right.
I met you after. I'm not gonna give you my half."
Have you heard the
Like,
story?
That's hard to
Have
walk
you
out
heard
on
the
a wedding.
Hakimi
Oh.
story? The soccer
Hard.
player that did something similar?
No.
Bro, Hakimi, genius, right? He got into this relationship with this girl. They got married. They separated. They never had a prenup. She goes to sue him for all his stuff. Guess what?
What?
Homie didn't have a single thing.
Wow.
He had absolutely everything under his mom's name.
Oh.
Including the paychecks. The bank account
Wow.
was linked straight to his mom's bank account. It was just
Couldn't
go.
even
Yo,
touch
smart
it.
move.
So she
Couldn't
got
touch
this. She
a
got
penny,
this,
bro. A penny. The house, the cars,
Oh,
nothing.
my God.
So
under his
when we
name.
build and become rich, don't put it under your name.
I'm gonna put it on there. My mama's
Trust your
name.
parents.
Thank you, mama.
I have an alias.
This has been Sports Talk, you guys.
Jordan
See you guys next
Michael
week. Keep it locked to peace on the street. Let's break it down, baby.
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
We are doing wonderful, sir, and we are ready for your segment. What we got going on today, my man?
So, hey, everybody, my name is Edwin, and this is the Gossip Drop. So today we're going to be getting into the writer's strike as a whole.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
So, all right, so I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all know what's been going on with the writer's strike, or are y'all out of the blue? Where y'all at with that?
Wait, say that again. 'Cause I just tuned in. Say it again.
I said, are y'all aware of, like, what's been happening with the writer's strike, or
A
no?
little bit. So apparently, it's like a certain company that is part of the writer's strike. Apparently, like there's shows that are not part of this company that they can still air their shows and continue without the strike.
Okay.
And the one that took over Wendy Williams' show, she's one of them.
Okay.
She's the one that's not a part of the strike, not a part of that writers organization, that she can continue her show without the strike and without the writers, because she's a writer herself and she's a comedian. So she's not part of that strike assigned. So that's a big deal, guys. So there are people that are coming out saying that, and I think it's the Sherry Show, if I'm saying it right. Also, Jennifer Hudson tried to come out because she's not a part of that. So apparently, guys, there's going to be shows that are going to continue now and start going without the writers, because
Okay.
they don't have to, because they're not part of that strike. There's Drew Barrymore, and you know, Edwin, because you're about to release that Drew Barrymore, that she's part of that organization, and she was going to start with or without them, and she had to do a public apologize to the public and to them for continuing without them. So give us a little more information about that, Edwin.
Yes. Okay, so I was working out the other day, and I saw Drew Barrymore on the TV screen, and I saw her crying, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's happening? What's the deal? But from what I saw, it looked like an apology video, but I was like, I'm going to get into it after I work out. So finally, I looked into it, and it's exactly what I thought it was. It was an apology video because, so Drew Barrymore, she has her own talk show, and with the writer's strike going on, and basically the whole industry at a whole, she still continued her show. And she got some backlash for it.
Did
So
she?
Yeah. So she made an apology video on Instagram basically saying how she wanted her show to be a light in the dark times like COVID, which that can be a problematic statement. It can be, because the kind of COVID and like the writer's strike are like two different things.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're two different things. And for instance, COVID was more so about the virus and everything. This is more so about actors and writers not being paid.
Right.
And I think people were really upset about Drew Barrymore still continuing her show, because I'm sure a lot of actors and writers look up to her because she seems like a cool person in the industry to look up to, right? So it seemed like people were upset. But yeah, what are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, sometimes the show got to go on, and you kind of caught between a rock and a hard plate. But if the majority is fighting a cause, I think you got to jump on board.
Yeah, because
man.
they're part of this union, and those writers are part of the union are her writers. So she's kind of screwed on that. But the other talk shows that are not that part of that organization, part of the union, can continue, honestly.
Yeah.
And if they are comedians and writers originally, they got it in the bag. And that's the Cheryl, I hope I'm saying her name right. But that's the one that took the place of Wendy Williams.
Right.
And
Sherry.
Sherry, thank you. She's a comedian. She's a natural writer. This is who she is.
Right.
She could continue without them, and she is.
But you're not going to be famous. I mean, you're not going to be popular
Well,
among
she
your
explained it.
peers,
And you know what I think it was? Because she explained it so well, and she explained it even to me, so I'm able to release it to you guys, the understanding of it all. And I didn't know the difference. So I get it. If those writers are not a part of you, you can't get to. You should because you have a whole staff, production. Everybody's sitting there.
That's it.
Waiting to work. They're waiting on your word. You're pretty much the head of the horse.
Yes, you are.
Drew Barrymore, like Edwin said, those writers are part of the union. They're part of this movement. If you say, I'm going to continue without you, those are all your writers. What are you going to do? She doesn't write for herself. It's very minimum.
So she's screwed.
Pretty much, she should have not went out and said that.
Right.
Where is her PR, specialist, and where is her manager? Like, I'm surprised. Like, I mean, I guess she's Hollywood. She's free to talk, but
but you should have somebody.
You gotta have a meeting with your guys, and to be like,
know.
you shouldn't say this. You shouldn't go out there like that.
Yeah. What else you got for us, my man?
Okay, so continuing with Drew Barrymore, she stayed. Okay, so when she did the video and she got backlash for it, so basically people were saying that she like staged it and that she had it all set up by her team and that the video was like ingenuine. And she said, and she said that it was genuine and she just genuinely wanted to keep on doing her show. But now she has decided to hold the show until the strike is over.
That could have been a more of a public like, oh man, it should have come like a public showcase. It could have not really meant to be genuine. Like more for the attraction of the attention of people.
Right. Yes.
I thought it was genuine, but I could be a bendeja when it comes to this Hollywood.
Yes.
Right.
I like Drew Barrymore, and she always had a clean slate for me. But
but this gives a black eye. I'm just saying.
Yeah, when you're in that public eye and you're out there and you're the host and you're running a TV show, you must speak to your people before you go out there like that.
Most definitely. I agree.
That's a big deal.
Yes, and this whole thing, this has affected more than just Drew Barrymore with her current situation because after her getting backlash, of course, Jennifer Hudson's show was still continuing and everything, and now she withheld her show because of how the backlash that she received.
You see, Jennifer Hudson could have. Those writers are a part of this union, and I don't know if it's a publicity stunt, is what they're saying from Drew Barrymore, but I don't believe so. But opinions are opinions. It is what it is. She said it. It is over. But Jennifer Hudson, those writers are part of that union. You can't go against if they're part of it.
Right.
And if you got a few and not all, well, then you can't. It's about the movement and the change. These writers haven't been on strike since the 80s, guys. Wow. That means since the 80s, there was things going on that was changing the game. VHS and went into more of a system. So they fought against their rights on that 80s. Ever since then. And now the internet, now it's streaming. Now you no longer have to be in the movie theaters. It's a whole different league.
Right.
And they're not gaining any of that, guys. None of that.
Right.
They're not getting any money from that. It's just strictly on a certain level, on one vision level. And that's the reason why they're fighting for this. So if you think about it, it's not fair. You know what I mean? And on all the contracts. And that's why Hollywood went against it and fought against it, which was the Black Widow.
Okay. Got it.
She started that.
And I definitely feel like it's different because now we're in a social media age. So now everything is more, broadcasted. Like the strike is a bit more like known all over the world, more so because of social media. So now it's pretty cool to see like all the actors and all the writers like really stand together.
Right.
Like, I really think this time hoping something will change. Now, I did see, I can't remember what the source was, but I did see that some of the CEOs of like certain media companies were like, they're just going to wait it out and wait for people to lose their homes and then they'll come back.
Oh my
Which is
gosh.
an awful thing. That is so awful.
So they're gonna like wait it out to like as long as they can. They're gonna wean it out, man.
What?
If that's how Hollywood is, guess what, Hollywood? We're watching.
Yeah.
And we're watching how you're treating people.
Right.
And if we see that you're treating them far to the depths, so when they lose things, you think we're gonna sit here and support that? We make you.
That's it.
I'm just, and that's what I don't understand about Hollywood. We make you. We pay you to watch your stuff and watch your flow. Let's see how you treat the people. Let's not be too greedy. It's America.
Exactly.
You can't
Come
do
on.
anything without
Right.
these guys.
That's right. You got to have them.
Yes, and it's. I think it can also play into because, as we know, people of color don't get paid as much as their white counterparts when it comes to the entertainment industry. So for them to not be getting paid enough, it's like it kind of affects people of color on a bigger scale because people of color are already not getting paid as much due to the color of their skin. So it's like now it's like it's hard for them to like fund for themselves. Like people, actors and writers are living check to check, and something's got to change.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense. All this money that's being made, it's greed, really.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
The rich get
It is.
richer.
You give
It's
everybody their
disgusting.
fair share.
I mean, you really you can't do nothing without your team.
That's it.
You guys look and sound foolish.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm glad that we support that strike. So we're definitely like I support it, I respect it, I understand, and I'm all for it.
Yes.
And so we're supporting you, writers, on this strike. And just real quick, I don't mean to go left on this, but before we end this gossip drop, we got about 2 minutes left. I'll say this real quick. There's a new law that just happened in New York, guys. You know what the new law is?
What it is.
It's the Airbnb rental. There's a new rule right now in New York that there's no short-term rentals. That means you cannot rent anything under 30 days
Okay.
in an Airbnb in New York.
What?
The state of New York, mostly the city.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because they are now gaining more money than the hotel industry.
Wow.
So the hotel industry,
Went
you
up
know they
against
got the
them.
millions and billions.
That's
they put
right.
their foot down and they help make a change in the law.
Wow.
For New York City for 30. Who's going to go to New York for 30 days? I'll
Yeah.
lose my job. I'll lose my home. I'll lose my bills. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
They say you can only do it for 30 days, not
No
a week.
short-term rental.
Wow.
And so now you could do it under the books. You could do it on the side. That's what's going to happen. The people are still going to make it happen. They're just going to do it off the books instead of out there.
Wow. Our time is out,
It
y'all.
is.
We got 1 minute.
That's it. So
We gonna
Gossip
be back
Drop.
on- yes.
We appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edwin from Gossip Drop. More to come next week on Peace on the Streets radio show. We appreciate you,
Yes,
Edwin.
we do.
Thank you so much for the headlights. And guys, we're about to sign out. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight on Peace on the Streets radio. Don't forget, the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force, never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches, Orlando.
Bony knees to you too.
Waiting for that.
Bony knees to you too. Me. You guys, we be back on again next week from 9 to 12. Orlando, we thank you all for tuning in and
love
all
you.
around the world.
Thank you.
Edwin, we appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Edwin.
And Gossip Talk.
That's right.
Peace
Peace on the streets. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.
We out of here.
Woo!
Thanks, God.